Hey y'all, Nurhop here. Today I just wanted to talk about motivation a little bit and just kind of how things have been changing in my life. Um, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about my life. I want it to be more so that somebody out there gets some value out of this video. But I have to base it on my own experiences, right? Because that's all I have to go off of. But, um, you know, recently with my music, things have been moving a little bit quicker. And my music in general, not just Nurhop. I've got Atlanta Music Pros, and I've got Home Address, my live band, and Nurhop, of course. And there's a lot that goes into it, and I keep trying to figure out what it is that makes somebody successful, and um, how you do that, how you take something from, for me, my bedroom where I make songs, to how can I get it to the world stage. And that's just what I'm going through. For you, it could be anything. You could be passionate about basketball, or you could be a really great dancer. Um, and so when I'm talking about motivation and doing the hard work that it takes to be somebody successful, um, I've just been thinking a lot about, like, the amount of effort that I've put in. Is it enough? Am I not doing enough? Um, one of the things I struggle with is being motivated to sit down and start writing a new track. And I just wanted to talk about how, in this life, this is the one time you get, despite what you believe in, what religion you follow. Um, as far as we know, this is all that we get. And so once you have figured out what it is you want out of life, whether it be to be a great dancer, basketball player, or an electronic music artist, you've really got to commit to doing that thing, and giving it your all every day, and you're not going to be able to give 100% every day. But, even if you only have 70% in the tank, you need to give 100% of that 70%. You got to do something every day. You got to be consistent. You can't wait to feel motivated. You have to do the things even when you don't. Even when you're sick, even when, it's late. You've got to do the work. And I see a lot of videos about, like, manifestation, and people talking about how they manifest their dreams, and you just have to think about it real hard and things will start happening for you. And, well, I don't really believe in all of that manifestation stuff. I think the message is still valuable. The power of thinking positive thoughts. Not being down on yourself, not beating yourself up, using failure as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than something to get down about. Successful people are just the people who have failed and learned from their failures more than anybody else, more than regular people who aren't successful. I think, failure is the path to success. It's just failing less and less and less each time and learning from those failures. I had a few notes because I haven't really been looking at them, kind of off the cuff here a little bit, but people, like I was saying, people are waiting for the motivation, or for me, a lot of the time, I feel like I was waiting on other people to help me start, or for them to feel motivated, and that would motivate me. And you can't wait on other people, and it's been my experience that if you feel like you're waiting on other people, maybe you're the person who's supposed to be that person who starts it. Like, this was going back more than a year now, but I was feeling that way and waiting for somebody to help me really be serious about music and get something going. And when nobody came to help, nobody's coming to help you. Nobody's coming to save you. You got to do it. So I realized that, and I just decided I was going to go to an open mic, and the next thing I knew, my buddy wanted to come with me, and then now we've got a band, and now the band is part of the company that I built to host the events where the band would play. I mean, I've got this whole thing, and it's because I've been consistent, and I was the start to all that, and it's not like an ego thing. Anybody could have done it. I just wanted it, so I started it. And when people see that you're motivated about something, or that you're going to do something anyway, it's motivating to other people. And I know this is probably getting a little convoluted, and we're getting off topic and going all sorts of places with this conversation. The main point is just that I want anybody out there who's watching this to know that, this is your time to do it. You think you can't do something, you can do it. You 100% can, and it may not come in the way that you thought it would. The route to get to whatever you feel is success may not be, and it probably won't be, the way that you envisioned you getting there. But you have to do a little bit every day, and start small. Don't bite off more you can chew. At first, you just want to, if just start small. Just make your bed in the morning one day, and then try to do that 2 days in a row, and those small wins add up in your brain, and it your brain will tell itself that you're doing the right things, and it feels good, and it strengthens the connections in your brain where you feel good for doing the things that you should be doing. So yeah, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, but I just want people to know that you can do whatever it is that you are wanting to do. You just have to start small, stay consistent, learn from your mistakes, and things start happening. I've seen it happen. It's happening to me now, and I'm trying to just share this message. I don't really know the best way to share this message with you all in a way that anybody outside of my own brain understands. But you can do it. You can switch your mindset, be a positive person, think good things about yourself. You're not always going to be perfect, and sometimes, I snap back into reality and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to be doing this, even when I don't want to do it, because you get so distracted with social media and the internet and TV and what other people are doing, and worrying about other people's opinions. Everybody else out there is worrying about themselves. You're worried about what people think about you. So is everybody else. Everybody else worries about what other people think about them. And they're so focused on what people think about themselves that they're not even really noticing you. So it's okay to mess up, and it's okay to put yourself out there and be weird and put yourself in uncomfortable social situations, start sharing stuff on Facebook. I'm a super shy, reserved person, and a year ago I definitely would not be making a video like this and putting it on the internet, but who cares? Nobody's going to watch this, and if they do, I hope they get something out of it. I'm going to keep, stacking days. I keep watching these motivational videos about stacking days and being consistent, and you got to start now, and all these things. Opportunity is another thing that we could talk about, where it's like, if you're not putting in the work now, the opportunities are going to come either way. So it's like, people say, oh, this person was so lucky, he was at this place at this time and met up with this person. And things like that do happen. Those opportunities do happen, but I think luck is preparation meets opportunity. You have to be prepared for that opportunity. Otherwise, when that opportunity inevitably comes your direction, if you're not ready for it, you're just going to miss it. And that could have been the opportunity that changes your entire life. So you have to do the shadow work. You have to put in the hours at night when nobody's watching. You have to put songs out when nobody's giving you feedback. You just have to do the thing, and why not? Why not you? You can do it. I can do it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I hope this resonates with somebody. I believe in you. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe that it's possible. That's the first thing. You got to believe that it's possible. There's a quote where, and I'm going to get this wrong, but I just heard it the other day, where a famous painter was saying something like he didn't paint. He would dream his paintings, and then he would paint his dream. So you got to have the dream. You got to believe it can be real, and then you got to paint your dream in reality. The path that it's going to take to get there is going to be different for every person. Every person's journey to success is going to be different. But if you don't start, and you don't start taking those steps toward it, it'll never happen. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything. I just wanted to put out a video, talk a little bit about what was on my mind. Nurhop out. See you guys. Thank you.